What are you all doing this evening?
Action.
How you doing?
Jeez.
Hi there. How are you all this evening? I'm Ahura Z for Hold the Salt with Ahura Z. And tonight, we're doing one of my personal favorites. And a lot of your personal favorites. We're doing Sloppy Joes. Okay, but we're doing them my style. As you notice, a lot of the things that I cook and show you how to cook is the way that I like doing them, because I don't ever really do anything normal. I try, it doesn't work. So, how you all like the rain today? I thought the rain was pretty cool. Now, you'll see I'll do things very different. I'll explain everything that I'm doing. I use as little salt if I have to, like in one of the ingredients has like 15 milligrams of salt per two tablespoons. And other than that, everything else I will do my best with the exception of the meat that has its own sodium content, which is not high. I will make sure that you have a very low sodium meal, okay? But before I get into all of that,
Ryan says, "Hey neighbors."
hey, hey Ryan, how you doing? Before I get into all of that, tell me, how you all feeling this evening? Hope everybody's all right. Okay, I hope you all are safe. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves and eating good and all of that kind of good stuff. I'll try to make all of the meals fun because I know that, with my diet I had to be very, very creative and had to make sure that I was enjoying things that I ate and didn't just eat stuff out of necessity, So I developed a lot of different things. Now, one of the things that I am doing at the moment is I'm working on my the sauce mix for my sloppy joes. I like them to be very, very flavorful, and since we don't use salt, I add other things in it. I do not use.
What are you mixing?
I just said my sauce.
No, vegetables.
Yeah, I just
Ingredients?
said my sauce. Just listen, I'll get to it. Okay. In my sauce, I put several things. Besides paprika, black pepper, I put the Italian seasoning, which is a combination of herbs such as basil, coriander, and parsley and so forth. And I add that into the sauce before I even get it to look like a sauce. So my base is tomato paste. And I don't like for things to be really tomato paste tasting, so I have to be very inventive, and I had to be very inventive with my sauce. Thank goodness for the meat. Now you see that's a lot of tomato paste to work with. I'm not going to use all of that by any means, but it does help the flavor. Now what I put in it is I put some chopped onion,
Can't.
and I put green pepper, or bell pepper, as you commonly know it. Now you see tomatoes here, but that's not going in my sauce, because we're already full of tomatoes. So we really don't need a whole lot more. Now, over here, as you see, I have my meat, which is ground beef. And you can bring this over so they can see it. Ground beef on a low simmer. I started cooking it earlier, and it's just on a low simmer right now. I also put, because I like things spicy, I put the paprika and the red pepper in there with it. And a couple of things that I do a little differently because I like mixing flavors, and this is probably going to shock a lot of you. And if it does, sorry about that, but this is just how I do things. I'm going to put a touch of ground cinnamon in it. Yeah, I bet you haven't heard that one before, huh? The cinnamon actually enhances the flavor, and it helps things to mix. All the other flavors to mix. One of the other things that I did, and this is really important to do, I don't like greasy things. Sloppy joes can be a very greasy dish if you don't do it right. So I took some of the grease out. some brown there. Now, normally in a lot of dishes, people separate your meat from before you add anything else in it. I'm not going to do that, however. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my previous mixture in. And that's plenty. I really don't want too much. And start mixing things in on a very low setting. One thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to cook everything too fast. Okay? If you cook everything too fast, you kind of miss the point, and it can burn your meat, and that's kind of frustrating. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add a little bit of water, just a touch, not too much. To that, just to keep it flowing, keep it loose.
Sandy Morton says, I haven't made sloppy joes in years. Thanks for reminding me. Also, the cinnamon sounds interesting. I'll try it.
Awesome.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah, I'd be very interested. And any of these recipes that you watch, let me know how it goes when you try to make them, or if you do make them. Your success means the world to me. Okay. Now, another thing about sloppy joes is that they are exactly what they say that they are. They are sloppy. I don't know where the word Joe came from, but nevertheless, I remember them as a kid, and I kind of held on to them and then made them my own.
Margaret Sissy Wills says, thank you.
You are very, very welcome. Now, like I said before, there are those that like things to be very tomato tasting. I'm not particularly one of them. So you might call this a little like a hamburger and meatloaf, only without the bread things in it, because no, I don't do that. A little bit of black pepper in there, a little more. This is a very simple dish, and very good. And you know what I really like about it? It goes a long way. Now, for those of you that are on the type of diet where you don't eat bread, you can use a lot of other different things to put this on top of. You can use pasta, unless you're not on a pasta diet or you're on an anti-pasta diet. You use potatoes. It's really good with potatoes. Really, really good. The thing about potatoes is that potatoes don't have much fat at all. In fact, they don't have any fat until you start putting stuff with them. Then they become very fatty. All right. A little more additive there. That's smelling good.
Can I come in and take a look?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Oh,
Not until I ask you to.
I can't see.
Right now it just looks sloppy.
Dad jokes, man.
I thought that was funny. All right, a little bit more paprika. You know, soon, when we can, when we're all able to, and we're all able to do that socializing thing again, I'll have people come in and sit at the counter while I'm cooking things, and then have them taste test it, so you all can know whether or not they like them. That's really important. All right, you can come in a little bit, just for a little. Now, as you see, come on, That's it. You can see it's coming to be what it needs to be. Okay. You notice my heat is down, so I'm not cooking anything too fast because I don't like things that are burnt. This is gonna be really good. Okay, just so I can try this with Kazi.
What, me?
Yeah, you.
What?
Your name's Kazi. How's it?
Mm-hmm.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Good, good. I'm glad.
Cinnamon.
I'm glad. Now I need it to simmer more. It's still not moving the way that I need it to. You know the thing about cooking things like this is that you can take your time. You can take your time and you can make it what you want it to be. Okay? I mean, I'm not on the line anymore, so I don't have to make things in a really short time. I can take as long as I want to or do them as quick as I want to. Let that cook just for a little bit and have my usual talk with you all. Listen, if there's something that you would like to see me cook, you can always ask. Okay, and I'll do it. I'll do it to the best of my ability without the use of salt. Now, today, for the bun, we're going to be using bagels. Okay, and these are bagels made from Daily Bread Low Sodium Bakery. They have no salt in them, absolutely not one grain, which brings up a very interesting thing. At Daily Bread Bakery, Low Sodium Bakery, we make everything without added salt. There are people that call us and they ask us if we can put a little salt in them. My answer to you, Ahura Z, is no, absolutely not. I will not add salt to any of my products. The reason being is that I don't want any accidents, okay? I don't want salt being around or being used in some things, and there's a mistake, all of a sudden it gets used in something else. So rather than deal with that, no salt, no, we're not doing it, okay? So just so that you know, because I know that a lot of people have ordered our products, and some people ask if we can use salt, so I'm just telling you right now, en masse, no. So hopefully that'll make all of you feel a lot safer in ordering from us. It's really important. Yeah, that's cooking nicely. Very nice.
Belinda says it perhaps may be great on spaghetti squash or zucchini noodles.
Yeah, it would be great on squash or zucchini noodles. Zucchini noodles. It would be great on zucchini noodles. And that's why I made the little thing, Belinda. For those of you that don't get to eat bread, for those of you that don't get to eat pasta, and Belinda came up with a great idea, use zucchini noodles. And Sonari does, and my wife does that a lot. She does squash noodles and things. She has this little machine.
Spiralizer.
Whatever it's called, spiralizer, you know. And she's very good with it. But like I said, you guys can make this whatever you'd like it to be. Just take your time, be creative. Remember, the big rule here in my recipes is absolutely no salt. So if you do have salt around, it is not welcome at this party. Okay? Now, I want to say something else to everybody that is on a low sodium diet. What was that, 7 years ago, declared war on salt, okay? And then I realized that you have to have some salt. And I got it, and I learned how to balance that and so forth. So don't, always talk to your doctor, whoever it is that's seeing you, to help you decide how much sodium you need, how much salt you can have. Okay, I don't approach the limit that they gave me because I just didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like doing that.
Regina Espinosa says aloha.
Aloha, and mahalo for watching. Yeah. That smells good. See, this comes under making it what you want to make it. It smells good, but it's not good enough for me. It's just not. what I want it to be yet. It will be. There we go. That even looks better. Remember, if you're going to try any of these recipes, make sure that it's within your range. I use no salt, and I keep things extremely low. In our bread and our bread products and our cakes and muffins and everything like that, we use no salt. So again, the sodium level is very, very low. Just make sure that you talk to your nutritionist, you talk to your doctor, and make sure this is okay for you, okay?
Regina Espinoza says, of course now I want to eat that.
That's a general idea. Get you to want to eat it. Now what we're going to do is, while this is still cooking, I'm going to make my sloppy joe, which probably won't be as sloppy as many of the other of you, but it still will be great. I'm going to put a nice ample amount on this. Very nice. Cut your heat off if you're done with it. Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Deb Sem says, that looks delicious.
There you go. There's your sloppy joe. Quick, easy, very, very tasty. Probably Kazi's gonna eat this one. Now, if you can have hot sauce, that's great. If you can't, stay away from it. Okay? I think this looks good. That is sloppy joe Ahura Z style.
And if you would like to place an order for low
Great.
sodium bagels.
Yes, if you need low sodium bagels, you can always hit us up on www.dailybreadlowsodium.com. Okay, and you can order, and we will be happy to send you your bagels wherever you are. Everything here is made with love. Everything here is made with care, and everything is made here as best as we can. As we always say, I'll do my best for you. Now, for those of you that have any questions, please, you can put your questions up on the video and they'll get answered. Or again, you could contact us at www.dailybreadlowsodium.com. Okay? Now, I had fun doing this, and I'm sure everybody's waiting to eat this all up. If you have anything that you'd like me to cook, please contact me or leave a suggestion. We'll go through them, and then I'll try to get all of them. I won't make it a contest or anything. I'll just make it so that I can get to them just so you can see how it's cooked. If there's something that I've already cooked that you would like to see done again, I'll be happy to do that again for you. But mostly you can look on the video. Next week, we're going to do a full course meal. Oh, not really a full course, but we'll have different ingredients on the meal. You know, you have your main dish, and then you have your side dishes to go with it. Okay? I'd like to thank you all for watching. Again, this is very fun for me. I do hope to see you next week. Please tell your friends about Hold the Salt with Ahura Z. Tell them they can learn how to cook things here very easily, very simply, and it'll be good for them, and it will be safe. Okay?
Rebecca
Let's see.
Flores. Oh,
What?
sorry. Rebecca Flores says yum.
Awesome. Thanks, Rebecca. You all have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Peace.